Hey, this is Dave, and this is my commercial. We spent so much money on the podcast summit. At summit, I didn't actually spend any money on the commercial. So, but here's the idea. I want you to go to podcastsummit.com, PODCAST summit.com. I'm going to put the website below. And we got some tickets if you want to start a podcast or grow your podcast or make money from your podcast.
I'm calling, maybe I'm selfish. I want you to.
Hey y'all, and welcome to the Pull-Up Experience. We are here at the Entrepreneurs Network event at Creative Space, and I have Mr. Local himself, Jay Fogel, who is here, our first guest. So welcome, and those may even recognize him from the episode on the Pull-Up Experience. Make sure y'all check in.
The most fire episode of the Pull-Up Experience, by the way, people.
That's right. Better tell them again.
Listen, it's so fire. My words go before me, right? You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
You hear me before you see me, people. Come on now. Come on.
Hey, listen, y'all, we learned a lesson, okay? So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to redo and say, okay?
It's all good, man. It's all
Yes, but very valuable nonetheless. You get
There we go.
so many gems, so much knowledge. Make sure y'all check it out. But how excited are you of today's event?
Hey, man, I'm happy to be here. I want to see and meet, you know what I'm saying, the new entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
I already met a couple people that's in the building. So it's really about encouraging, like, that next generation because the strength in numbers and,
Right.
where two or more are gathered.
All right.
Preach.
That's it. So, this question may sound familiar from your interview,
It's all good.
but with you just taking over, with Local, what do you want the legacy to be for you as a person, but for your businesses and everything underneath it?
I just want to show people it's possible. And I'm nowhere close to being where I'm going to be, but I just want to show people that it's possible. And as we level up and as we take it to, the next tier, because you have a lot of people that they don't have a great example as to what great looks like. So, we're going to be that example. They're going to see the Pull-Up Experience, like the #1 podcast in the city. And they're going to say, like, damn, if they could do these numbers, I could do these numbers, right?
That's true.
So, and they're going to see the full network, and they're going to see, oh, okay, damn, wait a minute. It's not just a Roku channel. We have a full network.
That's right.
And they just see that it's possible. So my legacy will be to show people that, like anything is possible.
All right. Y'all heard it from the man first. He is giving y'all nothing but the best advice for all the entrepreneurs out there. It is possible. Now, you being born and raised in Cleveland, right? What's the most Cleveland thing to do?
You really want me to answer that?
I'm scared, but yeah.
Hate.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we got to change that.
We do.
And it starts
never too
tonight.
late.
It starts tonight.
It's never
with
too
our
late, but a
network.
hit dog hollers. And if you know, you know. So it's love over here, though. We show love.
Okay.
Come get a hug, people.
That's right.
Come
That's
get a hug.
right. All right, y'all. Well, it was a pleasure seeing you again and getting to chit chat with you. And
Let's
I
get
look
it.
forward to the rest of the night. We will see y'all later.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Pull-Up Experience. As y'all can see, it's Pull-Up Experience at the dark in here. And we're coming straight from Creative Space Studios, y'all. One of the best podcasting spaces in the city of Cleveland, in my opinion, or whatnot. And we got my man today. We're going to talk about his amazing podcast and how y'all can tune in next, okay? So tell the people about yourself, my friend.
Well, my name is Javon Bates from Tomahawk Entertainment Group.
That's what's up.
And we have various different branches. So one of the branches is Javon Bates, the Legacy Films, where we do films, TV series, or whatever you see, like, as far as visually.
That's what's up.
So, yeah. And then also we have the Top 5 radio show, and then we have Against All Odds sports radio show.
Oh, that's you? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that's the. Hey, listen, I'm a podcast connoisseur and whatnot. So shout out to you, bro. 'Cause
Thank you.
That's a dope podcast, you know. And y'all know here at the Pull Up Experience, we're all about collaboration, man. So
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
make sure
for
if
sure.
y'all rock with us, y'all go and find the podcast and y'all make sure y'all subscribe, okay, and check it out. So okay, we're going to do the final 4 questions real quick.
Okay.
These are our simple questions on the Pull Up Experience. So we just want to know, you know, your opinion on these things. So first question I want to ask you, man. Cleveland has a stigma of not collaborating, right?
Right.
How do you feel like we can change that stigma?
It's about learning how to trust each other.
Come on, bro. Y'all know I ain't got my buzzer today, but he dropping them gems right there.
Yeah, without the trust, you can't start nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So everybody afraid because they probably been done wrong by somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at the other side of it too. So it's just about building the trust with, you know, whoever you want to collaborate with. So you just gotta learn like how to work with them and, you know, what's their strengths, what their weaknesses is, and just communicate. Because I'm currently doing that now, like you're saying. So you're just trying to, you know, network and try to build with other people. So.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Okay, let me ask you this: is anybody you expecting to network with tonight, and anyone in the city you want to specifically collaborate with, and also outside the city you want to collaborate with?
Nobody specifically, but I will collab with anybody that, you know, that want to collab. I have an open mind,
Bet.
you know, to collab with whoever. So
we next up. We gonna do
oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Okay, let me ask you this: Cleveland born and raised?
Yep.
Okay, let me ask you this: in your opinion, what is the most for someone who's watching this who ain't from Cleveland? What's the most Cleveland thing someone could do that ain't from the city?
The most Cleveland thing.
Yeah. That could be eating a Polish boy. That could be, you know what I'm saying, getting some hot sauce Williams.
Probably getting a Polish boy because you ain't gonna see a Polish boy nowhere else.
That's facts. Well, that's what Cleveland's known for, y'all. By the way,
Yep.
we did that first. Okay. And then lastly, bro, and we all about the legacy piece. What do you want your legacy to be for you as an individual, but also for everything connected to you?
I just want to be known for somebody that actually just put 100% in all his work that he completed from top to bottom and showed love no matter what, you know, what the obstacles was. You never seen him give up and just, you know, leaving that legacy behind, you know, and helping other people. So
That's good, bro. That's a great legacy. So listen, we're gonna have this man on the podcast next up. So y'all watch for the full episode when it drops, okay? But listen, we want to thank y'all for coming. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Tell them where they can subscribe.
you can go to JB Legacy Films. You can go there, or you can go to jblegacyfilms.com. So you can catch me there.
What about IG? Any other place they can find out about you?
This is JB Legacy
JB
Films.
Legacy Films. All right, y'all. Listen, y'all heard the man. So listen, y'all rock with us. Y'all rock with JB, okay? So listen, y'all. We thank y'all, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Hey y'all, and welcome to the Pull-Up Experience. I have the honor and privilege of Mr. Terrence Upchurch. Did I say it right?
You sure
All
did.
right. And we are here at the Networking Mixer here at Creative Space. And we've been able to meet some phenomenal people. We had Jay Fogel, and now we have the honor of Terrence tonight. And how excited are you to be here today?
I'm very excited.
Awesome.
I'm happy to be here. This is my first time here. Happy to support.
Okay.
I remember when Asia was putting this together, and just to see it at its full fruition is just fantastic.
It is. This is beautiful. This is my first time here, actually.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah, it's nice to actually see it versus seeing it on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So, listen, I don't think we've had you on the Pull-Up Experience yet, have we?
No, you have not. This is my first time.
So we got to work on getting you there. So we have a few questions, if you don't mind me asking tonight.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, awesome. Now, Cleveland born and raised?
Yes.
All right. Now, for those who may not be familiar with the area, could you tell the folks at least one thing that either is said or they could do, or what they could be able to explore here in Cleveland. What's the most Cleveland thing to do?
Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
so many.
It is.
I'll keep it simple, man. Go down to Slimans or Superior Deli and get one of them corned beef sandwiches.
Yeah, guys to have at least one.
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
mean, you
one.
know.
That's a good one. I would agree with
That's
you
as
there.
Cleveland as it's gonna get.
That's
so.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a long-lasting impression years from now.
Absolutely.
So tell me another thing too with being born and raised here in Cleveland. Unfortunately, we do have a stigma of just not collaborating a lot. So what do you think is some ways that we could be able to change that, where we can come together more as a city?
You know, I think our generation does a better job of being more collaborative. I think generations prior, once they got theirs, you know what I mean? I don't necessarily think that they were, willing to, groom and help mold.
Okay.
And I think one of the reasons why we're so collaborative, our generation, is because, we have a different outlook. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Actually, I like that answer. That's the first time we've had that, and we've asked many guests that question. So great answer. So when it comes to everything that you have going on, whether it's politics, whether it's from an entrepreneur standpoint, what would you like your legacy to be for you and for everything that you've been able to accomplish business-wise?
So when people talk about me, when I'm done doing my work in politics, when I'm done doing my work on this earth, the biggest thing for me is, I want people to measure my success on how much I helped others gain success.
Okay.
I'm only as successful as the people I make successful.
Okay. I like
Whether
that.
that's what I do in my role as a state legislator, or how many lives I'm able to impact in my home healthcare business.
Okay.
It's all about me helping other people. That's the biggest thing for me.
Okay. I like, man, you just coming with all the answers. I'm looking forward to this interview in the future already. Well, you know what? I appreciate you tonight. I am looking forward to enjoying the rest of the evening and meeting so many phenomenal people such as yourself.
I appreciate it. Thank you very
Definitely.
much.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And we'll stay tuned, y'all. More to come. Hey y'all, and welcome to the Pull-Up Experience. Welcome. We are at the Networking Mixer here at Creative Space. Beautiful event. And we have the honor and the privilege of Miss Darcia. Now, for the people out there who don't know about you, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hey y'all, I'm Darcia Vega on Instagram. I am a mental health case manager. I also have a nonprofit called Embrace Thy Curves, where we focus on spreading awareness on self-image and how it affects our mental health. And I'm also a fashion influencer. So, yeah, make sure you follow me, Darcia_Vega.
Yes. And might I add, I already said this off camera, but I'm saying it on camera. Girl, you is working this outfit. I am loving the colors. I'm ready to embrace spring and everything it has to bring. All right. So, we just have a couple questions to ask you. Nothing too crazy. So, Cleveland born and raised?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, for those who may not be familiar with Cleveland and all of its beauty, what is something Clevelandy that they can do? I just made that word up.
So something Clevelandy is, y'all know that car wash right there on Miles and Lee Road, is pulling up to the car wash but not actually getting your car washed, to just sit up there and kind of like parking lot pimp.
Well, there you go. So make sure y'all, pull up to the Miles car wash and you'll get to see what she's talking about, okay? So I know that you have a lot that you got going on. I did not realize that you had a nonprofit. That is actually awesome. And I didn't know you were dealing with the mental health, like just doing that as far as your 9-to-5 job. That's awesome.
Yes.
So for you, when everything is said and done, what would you like the legacy to be for you as a person and for everything that you have accomplished and have yet to accomplish?
Okay. So for myself, I think I just want, people to just be kind to each other.
Okay.
That's really my ultimate goal, is for people to, be kind to each other, focus on our mental health, and just know that, in order to kind of like receive blessings, I want people to know you got to be a blessing to others. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I think those are actually some very good points. So listen, when it comes to Cleveland, we're known as not collaborating well. And I would say this is a great collab right here. I mean,
It is.
This is awesome. Meet some amazing people tonight. So what do you think is something that we can do to change that and to come more together as a city?
Well, we starting off right here at the networking mixer here at Creative Space. I think honestly, in order for us to truly collaborate, you have to really get your mental together to get that negative mindset out of your head. Like, you know, like feeling that as if though as everybody is in competition with you. There is so much money out here to be made, and it's not really about that. It's like, what's your purpose? So I think once people kind of like get out of their heads and replace those, you know, those negative thoughts, like those hating thoughts, like, you know, I think that we would actually be able to collaborate and just show like, okay, like I'm not here to compete with you, like at all, like none whatsoever. I think collaborations are important because that's how we grow.
Yeah.
You know, I like here at Creative Space, just collaborating. I've got a lot of clientele, you know, just from doing that.
Yeah.
I am so sorry about that.
No.
Should I? Oh,
We're gonna keep rolling.
rolling.
With it.
All
That's
right.
it.
Okay.
But another fabulous answer, by the way. And when it comes to collaborating, who would you love to collaborate with in the city or outside of the city? Anybody in the world? Two-part question.
Okay. Oh my. There are a few people here in the city, and you know they put me on blast right now. Marissa Violence, I think she's going on as Porcelain Violence on Instagram. I think she's a really, really dope creative person.
Okay.
I would actually like to work with, I think what is his name, Trent Taylor.
Okay.
I think that's his name. And outside of Cleveland, from Atlanta. I don't think she's from Atlanta, but she's in Atlanta now, Bodega Nosh.
Okay.
So
I think those are some good heavy hitters right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I am hoping that they are watching and connect with my girl, Darcy.
Hey.
All right. Well, we appreciate you. I know
Thank
that,
you
you
for
know, the
having
nerves
me.
was jittering, but like we said, just a conversation between two beautiful females tonight. Yes. And we're going to have more phenomenal guests coming up to pull up, so y'all stay tuned. Bye.
Pull Up Experience, and we got Pull Up Experience at the dark. Y'all see, we in the nice, the best, I think, podcast space in the city. We got Creative Space. Shout out to Asia, and we on man Mike Mathis, man. And I'm gonna drop the mic. Look at that. But listen, tell the people about you, man, because I know you, but I want the people to know about you.
For sure. So my name is Mike Mathis again. I'm just a small investor. Also, I have a mental health agency, a youth mental health agency, where I specialize in anger management and character development, coping skills, de-escalation tactics, things of that nature. I'm in a few states, just as well as in a few schools here in Cleveland. And I'm an author, too, as well. I wrote a book called I'm Not Famous, But I Made It, Psalms 23 edition. It did very well. I wrote it back in 2015. It's still selling. And also, I finished the second book last year. That's mainly more in schools. It's called Rage Unleashed, Navigating Youth Anger in Today's World. It's more like a scholarly book where I unpack anger.
That's dope.
And the whole thing, man. So yeah, I'm excited.
Listen, so we're gonna get them on the pull up to get the whole story, you know what I'm saying? I know we're doing a little small segment, but we gotta get the full story.
Let's
so
do it.
Y'all stay tuned for the episode coming up, okay? We're gonna get into the final 4 questions, y'all. And y'all already know how we get down here at the Pull Up Experience. So y'all know we created Pull Up Experience out of an effort to try to make Cleveland, help create the club effort in Cleveland. And the question I'm gonna propose to you, in your opinion, how do you feel like we can change that narrative of Cleveland not being a place of collaboration?
Good question. So, for people to collaborate more, I think people need to stop being so selfish and so scared. You know, Cleveland, a lot of people in Cleveland has been hurt just like everywhere else. And sometimes not going to put you in a place where it's hard to trust. That's why it's important to listen to your spirit instead of your flesh. Because if not, then your flesh will persuade your spirit, and you won't have the spirit of love. That's why a lot of broken relationships occur now, because they're going into a place where a selfless place,
Yeah.
but still with a selfish situation.
That's good right there.
And you know, so I think that's what it is, man. They need to tap more into that love within inside themselves. They got to remember that they're created in God's image.
Yeah.
And they have to understand that if they have to understand that they already have that inside of them for not to be selfish. They just got to tap into that. So that's what I believe, man. Yeah.
That's good, bro. Okay, let me ask you this. And once again, I know you're watching this, but who in the city would you like to collaborate with, and outside the city to collaborate with in the future?
Man, wow, man. Hey, kudos to, I know him really well to a degree. Beyond Win, kudos to you,
Shout out
Beyond
Beyond
Win.
Win,
I'm
man.
coming for you, man.
That's
Listen,
what
I
I'm
like
talking
your style, Beyond. I love your style. I love how you move, man. Beyond Win. Also, Hakeem, man.
Yeah.
That's our collab. I want to dive more into this whole real estate piece. I'm looking for some like a 90 suiter right now. You know, I really want to collab with you guys and know more about that era.
That's good.
Also outside the city, man, the person I really want to collab with is Grant Cardone.
Okay, that's
Grant
what I'm
Cardone, what's up? This is Mike
what's
Mathis, Cleveland, Ohio. What you doing?
That's right. That's right. Hey, listen.
So,
and
yeah, I
one of our
love
books, the 10X rule, man. That's a bet. That's
That 10X is crazy.
it really is, man.
It's crazy,
game-changing.
man. I just like how he builds. I like how he thinks. He's quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to that, man. Good
Okay.
stuff.
That's what's up. So I know you're watching this record, though. You know what I'm saying? Hit my man Mike. And then this, I feel like the most important question, man. Legacy. What do you want the legacy to be for you as an individual and everything connected to you, Mike?
Love, man. Love. I want to be left with a position where my thing is the kids, man.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with guys who gangsters, man. Guys who's numb. Ladies these little girls who've been molested, man, who ain't got no dad, and they have that shoulder who they can trust. I'm dealing with people who just shot somebody, and I'm the only person who they confided in. I'm dealing with people who just hurt,
Yeah.
man, broken, man. So at the end of the day, I want to be that person who is a safe haven.
Yeah.
And I'm using the component that God placed inside me, which is love, man.
That's good.
And that's my main thing. That man, the guy, Mike is really he's really a guy he's trustworthy, and he always implement his form of love.
That's good, bro. That's
Yeah.
good. Well, listen. I need y'all to. So, Mike, we gonna have Mike on the pull up. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that full episode, okay? Lastly, man, where can people reach you? Where can they find out more about you? Where can they, if they want to book you, man?
Mike Mathis. My Instagram is MEMATHIS, the number 2. Man, I was gonna change it, man, but I think I'm gonna keep it original as my name. That's really my Michael Eric Mathis the second, but I'm gonna keep it MEMATHIS, the number 2. And my Facebook for people who still on Facebook, Mike Mathis. And yeah, man. So that's it.
Listen, Mike, I appreciate you, brother. Listen, we're gonna get
Love.
you to pull up. It's gonna be the.
And listen, man, come and visit Create Space, man.
yes.
It's going down. Shout out to Asia, man. This is dope, man. She brings it out. She brings people out. Man, this whole man, listen,
vibe, man.
it's really a vibe. Y'all need to come out here, man. Check this Create Space out, man. Out on Lakeshore.
Where
we at?
Willowick.
Willowick. I'm sorry, I don't even know where we at. But to come out and check out, man, Asia, man. She's good stuff. Kudos to you, Asia.
Yep. Listen, y'all. So listen, we appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all soon. Okay. Peace.
Peace.
Hey y'all, and welcome to the Pull Up Experience. Your girl Britt, and we have yet another phenomenal guest. And I want you to introduce yourself to the folks out here and what you do.
My name is Tina. I'm the owner of Tina Sweet Too, which is a bakery, but not your typical ordinary bakery. You know, I'm unique and creative. I'm also a culinary instructor, and yeah.
Okay, nice. Well, we need that here in the city of Cleveland. And speaking of our beautiful city, so many people kind of have this negative, stigma about our city, basically that it doesn't collaborate very well. So what do you think that we could do to change that so that way as a whole we can just kind of come more together?
Well, first and foremost, I feel it's a mindset.
Yeah, it is.
It's a mindset with
It is.
everyone. If we can all work together and come together as community and start there, I feel that everybody can just latch on because, Cleveland is like a popular city, like
It
they
is.
say.
That's right.
You're not the chosen one unless you're popular. So I
Okay.
just feel like, it have to start from there.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Now, speaking of which, when it comes to collaboration piece, who would you love to collaborate with?
I would love to collaborate with a baker. Her name is Bria Miller.
Okay.
She has a phenomenal story on how she started baking, similar to my story.
Okay.
And I can relate to her. And now she's nationwide. She has her products in the grocery store, and also too, she has a chain of bakeries.
Okay, well, she's doing big things out here. I'm gonna have to look her
Yeah,
up.
for
That
sure,
is
for
great. That is great. Now, when you mentioned story, you said she had a phenomenal story. When it comes to your story, your legacy, what would you like the legacy to be for you, Miss Tina? And what would you like the legacy to be for your business?
So for my legacy, I will always want to be known as being creative and different.
Okay.
I'm not your typical bakery that just, like a mom and pop. I always collaborate. And I always look for the next best thing to fulfill someone's sweet tooth.
Okay. All right.
I would start from there. And also, too, with the children, kids that's uniquely creative and want to get in the industry of baking or entrepreneurship. So I want to just leave that with them far as, what I do and let them know, everything is possible.
That's
Sky's the
right.
limit.
I love that. I love that you're reaching out to the youth. That is a beautiful thing. And for those who may not be familiar with our beautiful city of Cleveland, what would you say is like a Clevelandy type of thing that they would either have to try as far as food or maybe a place to visit?
Okay, well that's easy.
Okay,
That's
all right,
easy.
cool.
Okay, that's easy. First off, when they come to Cleveland, they have to come see Tina Sweettooth at 4262 Monticello Boulevard or 30480 Lakeshore Boulevard inside of Creative Space and fulfill your sweet tooth with my peach cobbler stuffed cheesecake cake or my signature strawberry. That's what got me into baking. But they can come to Cleveland. We know for, our Polish boards, po' boys, which shout out to Bite Creole Kitchen because they got the best po' boys in Cleveland.
That's right.
And we know for the Indians,
Okay,
the
that's
Cavs,
That's true. Our precious city, the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns.
That's
The Browns.
That's
The
true.
Brownies.
How could we forget?
But yeah.
Okay, girl, you got me. I'm already hungry. You started throwing them sweet treats. All right. Well, it has been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Now, where can they reach you at? Where can they find you
So
on social media?
you can follow me on Instagram at Tina Sweettooth. I'm also on TikTok and on Facebook. Or you can email me at tinasweettooth@yahoo.com.
All right, girl. Well, I'm looking forward to the interview
Thank
later
you.
on this year. You keep doing your thing.
Thank you so
And
much.
thank you guys so much. And we'll be back with another beautiful guest.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Pull-Up Experience, and we're coming straight from you guys from Creative Space, the best place to network, create, collaborate, obviously, and we're having a great time with this great network. Great networking event, and we just going. We gonna keep it rolling. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Yep. So we have a great person with us tonight, and we're gonna talk about what you got going on, what you do, how the people learn more about you.
Absolutely. Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time it may be. My name is Jessica Williams, and I work for the City of Cleveland, Ward 5, the greatest ward.
The greatest ward. Come on now.
Under Councilman Richard Starr.
Shout out to Richard, man.
Shout him out. And when I'm out and about in the public, that's what I do. I go out, I find the resources, I connect, I collaborate, and I bring everything that I've learned, saw, witnessed, straight back to Ward 5.
Come on now. And if y'all not familiar with Ward 5, like once again, it is just a great part of the city. And you want to talk about great places in Cleveland, Ward 5 is it. So shout out to what y'all doing over there. So we're gonna head over with the Final Four. Y'all, if y'all watch Pull Experience, y'all know what the Final Four is, but she don't know them, you know what I'm saying? So let's start it, all right? So the one reason we started the Pull Experience, guys, because Cleveland does not have a reputation for being collaborative, at least not yet, right? How do you feel like we can change that narrative of Cleveland being a collaborative city?
Well, I think that we're like the Marvels. We're all superheroes.
Come on. I wish I had my buzzer. I don't have my buzzer tonight. But don't worry. In my mind is going on.
We all superheroes, right? And so let's bring all of our superhero powers together.
Come on now.
Put that to the forefront. Put what you want to do before your name. Now you know. So that's it. If I can say anything.
Good. That's good. Okay. All right. So that other one, your taste. All right. So let me ask you this: is anybody you like to collaborate in general?
Well, you know what? I'm an interesting being. So
Okay.
I started off talking about the councilman, right?
Yeah.
Ride or die Ward 5, that's what I do. But on the flip side of that, I'm also an entrepreneur myself. I have a fresh fruit and vegetable juice business, dealing with making fresh fruit juices so we can get rid of the Gatorades. We can get rid of the sugar and the fructose, high fructose corn syrup. We can get rid of all of that.
Yeah. I had the alternative.
Baby, listen. So this summer, I actually did a popsicle. And it is just phenomenal to see in an area where it's classified as a food desert, people running up for some popsicles that they know do not have any sugar, no additives, no color. They know it's healthy. When the last time you see somebody running down the hood for some fruits and vegetables? You tell me, okay? So it's experiences like that, and I'm like, okay, I got something, and it's going to be great. But just in the workings of doing that. So while I bring everything back to Ward 5, that passion of bringing healthy options, healthy living, easy, healthy, affordable options to the community, because I was working with local farmers.
That's good.
So we bring the juice, we make the juice, it's homegrown, homemade, it'll be back out before you know it.
Come on now. Okay. All right. Listen. So this is only a snippet. I can't wait for you to actually have a full episode with you on the Full Experience. So we're going to get that going, okay?
Yeah. And your question, was it who I want to collaborate with? Miss Mary Johnson.
Okay. Oh, listen. Shout out to Mary. And y'all know I'm looking at Mary right here and whatnot. She's working right now. But yeah, no. Shout out to Mary and and vitamin K and everything she got going on. So yeah, shout out to her. Okay, and this is the one this is my favorite question on the pull-up, by the way. Legacy, right? Because unfortunately, you guys don't know we're all going to go. Okay.
Someday.
But the legacy you leave behind is you have control of that. So the question I have for you: what is the legacy you want to leave behind for you, and then also for everything connected to you?
Good question. Myself, many don't know. Those who do, I was a teenage mother. So I had my son in high school, and now I'm in a position where he can walk into City Hall, and he's known by name.
That's good.
Okay, from high school, from everybody looking at you like, girl, good luck, best of luck. So now I'm the one you on the phone with, baby. In the room, okay?
That's good.
So just seeing that progress, and this is just the beginning. So seeing that, and being able to bring him with me everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Every day I wake up thinking about my legacy.
Seeing the impact that you're doing. That's
Real life.
good.
Real life.
Real time.
Real time.
That's good. No, listen. Okay, and once again, I cannot wait. We got to get you on. So we don't schedule. Don't worry about it.
Yes, y'all heard it.
Listen. And this is the most important question of them all. Where can people reach you? Where can they learn more about what you got going on? All that good stuff.
All right, y'all. So y'all know City of Cleveland don't know how to act with these emails and everything. So let me, good Lord, about as long as you can imagine. But you guys can find me through City Council, Ward 5 homepage, if you will. But you can also find me on Instagram at oneblessed_Jess. That is my personal page on all platforms. You can also follow me on my business side under my juice business, Jess Juice. It's a play on my name. My name is Jessica, so we are just blessing you with just some juices, right? So JESS Juiced, JUICED, just juice. There you go.
Okay, listen, guys. This is another great interview with great people connecting, collaborating, and thank you for sitting down with us today, guys. This is like it's funny because I think about Club Station, like it's really got a place for
it got something going on. We need the part 2 of this. I need all 2 hours.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. So listen, guys. Hey, this has been another great interview, and we'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace.
I love it.
Let me straighten my face out.
I know.
All right, yeah. All right.
No, I've been rolling anyway.
Oh, you have?
You know what?
It's all part of bloopers.
Okay.
Okay.
I am like
you all about these bloopers.
I'm
All
like
right.
the jokester.
The Puller Experience documentary is going to be so fire.
It is going to be fired.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm excited.
I can't wait.
All right, so I'll just do a countdown anyway, just so we can get ourselves together, Mary. All right.
Let me fix my jaws.
Yeah, right. I've been laughing. You have been laughing, girl. All right. Let me get
Okay.
All right, and 3, 2, 1. Hey y'all, welcome to the Pull-Up Experience with your girl Britt, and we have yet another probably familiar face from episodes from going through our archives, Miss Mary, and it is a blessing to see you, and I see what you're holding. So tell the people what it is that you do. What kind of got you even started of wanting to do your business? Like let's learn more about you today, girl.
Oh, I like those questions.
Yes.
You know, I love to tell that story.
All right.
So, the last time y'all saw me, I was like 30 pounds heavier, so that's a shameless plug. I lost some weight.
Yes, you look fabulous, girl.
I specialize in health and wellness.
Yes.
And I started my business back in 2010, actually. I had lost 120 pounds.
Look at you.
The natural way,
That's
no
right.
no
That's
quick
right.
fixes, no gimmicks, just eating right and working out.
That's
And I decided to take my little show on the road after one of my friends noticed me juicing. And she was like, "What are you doing? Like, why your skin is glowing and all that?" I didn't know I was glowing, you know. I thought I'm just trying to stay healthy.
Right.
And so she encouraged me to like start selling my juices, and that's how Vitamin Candy brand was born. So it started with a juice that I call Recharge.
Okay.
Yes,
Love
and
it.
so after that, I'll fast forward to like 2015. I made it a household name, I would like to say,
Yes.
and created an LLC, and the brand just kind of took off from there, which is an array of products, like 20 line of products, and vegan wine is one of them.
Yes, fabulous. I can't wait to try me some of that wine. I've been hearing great things about it, by the way.
Yes, ma'am.
So, listen, she is right here in our home city of Cleveland. Now, Cleveland has somewhat of a bad rep where they say that we don't collaborate well. So, Mary, what do you think we could do to change that?
Oh, that's a good one. I am so happy now that we are doing more of that. I'm just speaking from experience. Back then when I first became a personal trainer, I tried to get trainers to collab with me. No one wanted to do it because they didn't want to be overshadowed. And two, people were stealing other people's, ideas and such.
Absolutely.
So I think now more than ever, we are all collabing with each other, which is beautiful. We all do a lot of business with each other. And I think what the most we can do is show the younger generation that it's okay to get mentored by somebody in your same industry. That is important because if you know, you know. And if you don't know, you don't know. Share the knowledge so that we can create more generational wealth.
Y'all heard it from Mary first. Sharing, what do they say? Sharing is caring.
Yes.
Knowledge is power. So come on, y'all. Let's all get it together.
Absolutely.
Now, also being from the city of Cleveland, what would you say is the most Clevelandly thing that you could do here for those who may not be familiar with our beautiful city?
Eat a Polish boy.
All right now. That's
and
right.
preferably,
Delicious.
shameless plug, here I go. Where's the camera at? Stop by Vitamin Candy, 7228 Euclid Avenue. I make a vegan Polish boy, that people like to call it, but it's really not that though. It's called the Bohannon boy. That is a real person. So I have to say that because people could mess his name up all the time.
Okay, all right.
He's a student athlete that turned entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And I named it after him, but I make a vegan version of that. I just don't do fries.
Shut up. I did not know that. Well, that was a fun fact right there on top
So eat a Polish boy.
Yeah, okay. from her spot, okay.
From my spot.
That's right. honey, you are full of life, full of a good time. Now, you got a lot going on. I'm
Yes,
sure
yes, yes.
many more things to come
Absolutely.
in your lifetime. Now, when it's all said and done, what would you like the legacy to be for you as a person, and then for everything that you have umbrella underneath you?
I want my legacy to be known for reaching back and touching everybody that I could. Knowledge. I like to share knowledge. I call my restaurant the Entrepreneur's Corner because I know a lot of entrepreneurs, and everybody come in there and they network, not even on purpose. It just so happened to be that way. So I kind of nicknamed it the Entrepreneur's Corner. And the biggest thing for me is leaving some generational wealth for my family.
Yes.
I wanted to create a franchise of vegan cafes, not restaurants, cafes that I can have them, sell the brand and have something for themselves, but just putting it in, particularly in food desert communities, because we don't have access.
We don't.
And I really want that. I really want
Yes.
that.
I want that too.
Yes.
Yes, I want it just as bad as
That,
you. I
yeah.
love what you're doing because it's definitely something different, and it definitely puts you outside of that box, and I love it. So you
Thank you so
continue to do your
much.
thing.
Thank you.
Now, who would you love to collaborate here in the city that you may have not already? Because I'm pretty sure the list goes on and on.
You know, that's funny that you said it because I have collabed with a lot of people in the city,
sure.
half of them out there. But right now, I'm blessed to be, I'm going to say this like with my whole heart. I'm so blessed to be collabing on a personal level with Philly Whedon. But it's not business though.
Okay.
I hired him as my trainer, and it's my physical therapy. So I appreciate him for that. He touches many, many, many lives.
Yes.
And I sat right here in this very room doing the same thing, doing a Plicket back honors. And I told him, I said, you're going to be my trainer.
Wow.
And we've been training
And
together.
that's what you've been
and so,
doing.
yeah, so
Yes.
I'm appreciative of that. But if I could say, name anyone else, I would like to collab with more vegan restaurants.
Yeah.
No one in particular. I just think we need to come together as a community because now more than ever, they have started like the communities are separating us, and it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah.
You know, I spread love, and I want to be known for that, and I believe they do too.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be great for our community to see us do it together.
That would be awesome.
Absolutely.
Man, what a way to unite. Absolutely. Well, you know what? I appreciate you taking time because I know you're a busy woman, been out there with the wine to pull up at the Pull Up Experience. And you guys, where can they find you, Mary, on the platform, social media? Give it to them.
Okay, so you can find me at VK Wines Cleveland, and then VK Fitness Cleveland, and also Vitamin Candy, which is the restaurant. And I am new off into the podcast industry too, which is called MJ Speaks, so that'll be coming soon.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, girl. But you already
Spreading the knowledge on health and wellness.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Well,
I'll
this
be
has
in the
been-
class.
All right, all right. Well, you guys, thank y'all so much. And yet another phenomenal guest. And stay tuned. There's more to come. Hey, y'all, and welcome to the Pull Up Experience. It's your girl, Britt. And we are here at the Entrepreneurs Mixer, networking, grooving, getting to know all of these phenomenal entrepreneurs for the city of Cleveland here at Creative Space. So this beautiful spaces, Miss Asian, she's been doing her thing. So we have the honor of having yet another beautiful guest. So why don't you tell the people, introduce yourself, what is that your businesses are, what do you do?
So my name is Rhonda of Creative Road Digital. I'm a writer. I love words and the magic that words can bring.
Okay.
So I love to write anything. I've written stories, podcasts, business plans. Right now we're doing grant writing. We're getting into tapping our feet into that because people kept asking me. People kept asking for grant writing. So I said, well, I'll do it. And I like stories as well. I love characters. I just love the words.
Awesome, awesome. Well, yes, we need more of that out here because there is money to be had, and you are going to be the person to kind of get us that writing to get it done.
That's right. It's out there, and if you
It is.
want it, it's there. There are grants. There's money left on the table every year. So it's so important, especially for younger businesses, people of color. You know, we need to get in that grant space. The grant space, the sponsorship space. I was talking to someone at this great networking event about getting sponsors. And I was telling her how I do sponsor letters. Get that free money. That free money is available. And there are people out there who want to see us succeed.
Yes, absolutely.
And you get with some like-minded people, they will help you bridge the gap between your bills and your bank account.
All right, I like the way you did that. Yes. So y'all heard it from her first. Now, when it comes to collaboration, because it sounds like you definitely are doing a lot of connections, who would you love to just collaborate with, whether it be in the city of Cleveland or maybe even outside?
There are so many great, talented people that I come across, so many creatives in the city of Cleveland that I would like to collaborate with. What I would say, though, I'm not a Cleveland native. I'm originally from New York.
Oh.
So for me, I used to go down to the Village where you just had a lot of creative people. I'm on the east side of Cleveland, and you don't have a lot of diversity here.
Okay.
So one of the things with Creative Space, which is where we're at now, what Asia is doing is bringing some color, some flavor. I mean, even the foods, the music, open mic and the poetry slams on Fridays in Willowick, Ohio, which is just outside of Cleveland. I want to collaborate with her. And people like that because there's actually no reason for her to be here.
That's right.
You know, other than she's driven, she saw something, she saw a need. So people like that, people like Asia, people who can see there's opportunity there, there's talent there, and people will come, and the people are coming. So I would like to collaborate with Asia and other like-minded people.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I agree. And I couldn't help but hear you say that you're not a Cleveland native.
I'm not.
But here in Cleveland, so welcome.
Thank
I'm
you.
not sure how long you've been here, but we'd love to have you. Now, what was one of the things once you did get to Cleveland? What's one of the Cleveland thing, either food, place, something that helped you get, associated with our city?
So one of the things about Cleveland, again, I'm from New York City. Not the New York people think when they're from Ohio, not Chautauqua. I'm from the Bronx in New York. I was born in Manhattan. So for me, like if you had a birthday party or a girls' night out, you went down to Broadway, 42nd Street, Restaurant Road, you had good food, you went and you saw a show, and you paid out through the nose for it. In Cleveland, which has the second largest stage outside of Broadway in the United States, we are the second largest right here in Little Cleveland. You can see any show. You can take $100. You and a girlfriend, y'all can go get appetizers, maybe drinks, go see a show, and pay for parking with $100. You cannot do that in New York. So for me, all the free parking in Cleveland or the low-cost parking in Cleveland, I was just floored by that. Even valet parking for no reason. I do it. $25? Yes, you can park my car, park my Toyota, please. So that's one of the things I love about Cleveland. It's a really cultural city, and that really took me by surprise. Yeah. That's not one of the things that you hear about Cleveland from people who are outside of Cleveland. You'd never hear about all of the arts that you have here. So to me, coming out with $100 with you and your girlfriend and having a girls' night out and taking in the show, that's Cleveland to me.
All right. Now look at you. That was a definite, that's the first answer I've ever gotten. That was very good. You're right. I guess we can sometimes underestimate our city here. Now, when it's all said and done, because I know you are just steadily building, steadily expanding, steadily finding needs and fulfilling those. When it's all said and done, what you've done here on Earth, what would you like the legacy to be for you and for everything that you have umbrellaed under you?
I would like my legacy to be that I took chances. So something like, again, going back to creative space, that I entered waters where people probably said, well, who's going to go there? Who's going to come? We are.
That's right.
I am. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be right there, writing a piece of poetry or something on the beach for no reason, where people who either look like me or who have my background usually aren't, but I know they're there. Yes. So my legacy, I hope my legacy will be that, I bridge some gaps and walk through some walls, some invisible walls that didn't need to be there in the first place. All
right. I love it. Man, this has been phenomenal. I can't wait. We're going to have to have you on. We're going to need a full interview. This has been just a little tease right here. Now, for those who you've already inspired by watching this, where can they reach you if they want to bring out that creativity side of them?
I am on Instagram at Creative Road Digital. So that's CRE8 IVRHO Digital. And just come by, pull up, drop me a message. I have a favorite word. If you do too, tell me what your favorite word is. I would love to hear it.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. And you guys, we have so many more phenomenal guests coming your way, so stay tuned.
Right.
And like she already, I say all the time, I don't know if you got a chance to see Kanye West's documentary on Netflix called Genius. It is phenomenal. And Kanye West, he knew that he's going to change the world, right? And he recorded even back then. And that's how I feel about this podcast. Like, I know 5 years from now, when we're like nationally syndicated and whatnot, we don't think about these moments that these little moments are here, you know? And I want to record it all.
Kanye is an interesting one.
He really is, you know what I'm saying?
He's an interesting one. And for someone of my age, I mean, when he first came out,
fire.
Then something.
The one thing I appreciate about Kanye, he's very polarizing. Either you hate him or you love him. It's one or the other.
Pretty much.
There's no way in between.
Pretty much. And I don't. The Super Bowl thing was genius.
It was genius.
He just did it by his phone, but the sales he got from that, ridiculous.
Absolutely. Listen,
and I'm like, you know what? I just can't because
I took a lesson from that. You know, that people think you gotta put a lot of money in production and whatnot. If you have a solid name and you've been putting out quality stuff, it don't matter what you do.
What you do, they're gonna look at it.
They'll look at it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sorry, you recording all that? All right, perfect. Hey, listen, we're gonna keep it rolling. Okay?
Absolutely.
Listen, guys, we are coming straight from Creative Space, best place to record, create, network. Obviously, we're here at the great network event that Asia's hosting at her great spot. So listen, we are doing Pull Up After Dark now. That's what we're doing now.
Pull up. Oh, I can say a little other things. Okay. All right, here we go.
Listen, we got my man Carter here. Listen, we'll have a short interview, but I cannot wait till we sit down with you and have your full interview and Pull Up experience.
Absolutely.
Okay. But so let's tell the people about yourself, because I don't want to ruin the surprise. Tell the people who you are, what you got going on.
I am the Darren W. Carter, and I rub my meat for a living. So that's what I do. Barbecue, people, barbecue. But you said this was after dark, right?
Yeah.
Barbecue. I'm co-owner of Carter's Barbecue with my wife, Teresa Carter. We started in 19. We did like all of us do when we do something. It was out the house. Kind of got a little big for that, and people started coming like I didn't know. So we ended up going to our church, started to sell out of that, and things happened, and here we are. It's been an amazing journey. Barbecue for me is my happy place. So it ain't for everybody, but to sit outside for 8 to 10 hours plus, stroking fire, keeping it going, and then having a product that people love to eat is, that's the epitome of happiness for me.
So we'll probably talk about this in the interview, but as a black man, unfortunately, my barbecue skills are minimal to mediocre. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need you to teach a class of other men how to barbecue. You know what I'm saying?
That could be done, because what people don't understand is, we're in a time where everything that looks like us, talks like us, smells like us, feels like us is being erased. Barbecue is no different.
Wow.
Barbecue is not. The reason I started the podcast we talked about, the Unknown Black Pitmasters, because I was looking for someone to be taught by, and all the big names. I found this article. It was from a Fox article, obviously, but it was 12 pitmasters.
Yeah.
2 of them were women, and all of them were white. And I'm like, come on, you can't tell me that we ain't in this business, right?
Right.
So from there, I just kept doing some research. I found an article from Southern Living. They did like a clapback. They was like, well, these are our most influential. And the first one was they called The Unknowns. That's where I got my name from. They were that they tended the pits, but we don't know their name.
Yeah.
Our ancestors are the ones who created and curated, not meat over fire, but our American style of barbecue. From the Native Americans and how they did theirs and how we had ours coming from, the west coast of Africa, melded that together. Here is modern day barbecue. Yeah. When you're talking about low and slow smoked meats and that type of thing, cooking over a hot coal of beds, those, but tender, juicy, all that stuff is from us. And when I went down that rabbit hole and trying to find out, I was like, oh, we did this too? Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, Beyonce, okay, she's not trying country, but if you just Google a little bit, you know who created. Anyway, you know what I'm going. Right?
Yeah, I got you.
So
we're the originators of pretty much everything.
Yes. So and I just got tired of our stuff being washed away. So with my love of barbecue and then finding out the attachment with barbecue,
It's our hobby place, not just cooking it, but also enjoying it.
And cooking it, enjoying it, and keeping the craft alive for the people that did it before us.
That's good.
You know, because there's so many people. Barbecue was $1 billion, multi-million, billion-dollar business, and we're not getting a piece of the pie. Not as we should. So, you know, from cooking and what I do, and you know, feeding people because I love to feed people.
Yeah.
But I also don't want people to forget where barbecue came from. So there's education in that, and then we also like to highlight, you know, black barbecue enthusiasts and pit masters across the land. So if you don't know who they are, I'm gonna let you know who they are. So those are two of my passions.
Carter, listen, because we say something for the interview, because it's good, and like I feel myself getting in podcasting mode, but I'm like I can't hit him with the question I want to ask him right now. I want a full interview for that.
Go right ahead.
No, you good.
I told you I talked.
No. I love it.
I warned him.
I love interviews where, you know what I'm saying, people who love their dish that you can see in their passion and their words. So I love that. I just want to make sure that they we don't give them a taste. Give them a sample, you know what I'm saying, to come back to watch the full thing. So let me hit you with our final 4 questions, okay?
Gotcha.
All right, so my question to you. In your opinion, how do you feel like we can change the stigma of Cleveland not being a collaborative place?
Y'all are doing that. Just do the work. Just do the work. When people see you doing the work, I'm 54 at the time of this table, okay? And like I said, when we were in a circle, it's cliquish. Now it still has its little cliques and pockets, but Cleveland was so tight knit. You know, you had to be this one. It's like, you know, no disrespect, but it's like Steve Harvey. He's the one you get for everything now.
Yeah.
When there's so many other people to do what he can do. So it's the same thing. That was the same thing here in Cleveland. But for you all, the younger generation, who are getting collaborations, who are doing things with other people, that's how you break that. And you only can break it by doing the work. Put your head down and keep on doing the work. And then things will come. One of the things I heard on the radio this morning, which was interesting, a little different, but it's about a culture change. They talked about on the sports radio show how we got, you know, on the awards ceremony, the NFL honors, how we kind of swept our things with, you know, the 2 coaches, not Chubb, what's his name? I can't think of his name now. Myles Garrett. And then the quarterback. There were years where we wouldn't even get consideration because of the culture. Yeah. But because of things that are changing in that building with that team under that new leadership, I mean, those are writers who vote for that. So writers don't care about Cleveland, but they see a change. And as long as you guys continue to do the work and continue to mold those under you, because that's what they see. Our generation, what we saw was a clique, so we try to get in a clique. You know, so forth. But if you're breaking that chain, it's going to change itself.
I wish I had my bunch of y'all. That was good right there. No, because
do the work.
Listen, I say this all the time on the podcast. I say how I feel like we as Cleveland are going through a renaissance, and the renaissance is,
I believe it,
more collaborative efforts versus competition. It's still there.
It's still there,
but we're breaking that up.
I believe it. I believe that, and that's, you know, that's what's happening with black barbecue as well too. But
come on, I love it.
It's happening. Yeah,
I love it. Okay, let me ask you this. So that's my segue to my next question. Who you love to collaborate with?
Every barbecue person in this region.
In the region, okay.
Look, man, don't you go on the corner, you see a McDonald's, a Wendy's, and a Arby's, and a Burger King, right?
Yeah.
Take out the Arby's. Don't they all sell the same protein?
Yeah.
They just do it a different way, right?
Yeah.
Don't they all make money? Ain't they all profitable? So why am I tripping because you're doing the same thing that I'm doing? Yeah. Let's work together.
Come on.
Let's build it. It's a rising tide. If we all are successful, if I'm successful, that's going to be cool for the next one. Oh, you know, Carter was cool. You know, let's try this dude. Yeah. Or that dude was cool. Let's try Carter. If we raise together, then we're all good.
Can't lose.
Yeah. So each and every barbecue person here, I love to, you know, collaborate with.
No, that's good. That's good. Okay. So let me ask you this: Cleveland born and raised, huh?
216 all my life, baby.
There we go. So let me ask you this: in your opinion, what do you feel like is the most Cleveland? It's someone who's coming into the city. What's the most Cleveland thing you can do, say, eat?
It used to, well, one of the most Cleveland things is not as much as it was anymore, but as I was growing up through my college years, the flats. Everybody knew about the flats. When I was in college and I was going across the country doing things, everybody knew about the flats, right? Yeah. So, I mean, when you go with food, it's either corned beef, Polish boys, or pierogies. Those things are clearly Cleveland staples, right? You know, and I'm out of, you know, I'm older. I'm out of the club scene and all that kind of stuff. But I know that West 4th, East 4th and West 6th are getting a little name out there. I've heard about that in some travels. But for me, I remember when I was young, we were called the comeback city. And I think that's what's happening again for us.
That's good. That's good. Okay, and this is the most important question, Carter, man. Legacy. What do you want legacy to be for you as an individual, but then also for everything attached to you?
As an individual, that you walked by faith but did the work.
That's good.
You can't do one or the other. They got to go together.
Yeah.
But then with the communities, I love community. My wife and I foster kids, foster parents and adoptive parents. We work with that community a lot. The work that we do there, I would love to live on. I would love for the things that do in barbecue to live on. And hopefully that, my children or people around me that the business expands and grows enough that it can go to another generation, that it doesn't stop at me. We have too many things stopping at us because, one, we don't teach people. Two, we don't get our chance to multiply and expand. And three, we're just selfish. So once we die, everything dies with us.
That's so good.
I want Carter to be not for me, but for my mom and my dad, and their mom and their dad. I want that legacy to leave for them, because if it wasn't for them, who am I?
That's so
you know
good.
What I'm saying?
So listen, guys, y'all got a snippet of just a great time with Mr. Carter. Listen, I cannot wait for your interview. It's coming up soon, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned to that. Listen, we got some more great people coming up on Pull Up Experience after dark, obviously. But listen, and then lastly, I'm sorry. The most important part: where can people reach you? Where can I learn more about you? I'm sorry, Carter.
Socials and website, everything. Carter's BBQ 216. Just Carter's BBQ 216.com is the website, and Carter's BBQ 216 is my handle. Instagram. What else we got? TikTok and Facebook and all that kind of stuff. So just look that up, and then you can find me. And I would love to hear from you, and I would love to meet you in person. And I'll feed you. Look, I ain't mad. I'll feed you. You got to pay for it though, but I'll feed you.
Listen, this is so good. I definitely look forward to it.
I do as well, man. I do too.
Thank you for sitting with us tonight. And
No problem.
Listen, guys, we have more great interviews coming up. All right, so peace.
Hey y'all, and welcome to the Pull-Up Experience. So once again, we are at the networking event here at Creative Space, and look at this space, and this is beautiful. Shout out to Asia, she is doing her thing. We are meeting some phenomenal guests, and we have yet another one here in our midst. So for those who don't know, tell them your name, what your business is, what all they need to know about you.
Awesome. My name is Dave Gully, and man, I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I have a community choir.
Okay.
In the city of Cleveland. We started a couple years ago with the NBA All-Star. They called me to put together a choir, and we did that. So once the NBA All-Star event was over, we decided to keep going.
Yeah.
So we've done a lot of things. Tomorrow we'll be with my boy Philly Wheaton for his
We
expo event.
Yeah.
And just that, I have a nonprofit working with troubled youth and disenfranchised citizens. I'm a musician and civic community leader, and just proud member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity
All right.
Incorporated.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm just a public servant.
Okay, all right. Well, represent. You do wear many hats, might
Absolutely.
I say. My goodness, Dave. All right. Now, with Cleveland, because, I'm born and raised. Me
Absolutely
too.
proud.
Yes, sir. So, unfortunately, our city does have, this stigma that we don't collaborate well. But it sounds like you collaborate with quite a few
Absolutely.
folks. So what do you think that we can do to change that, so that way just bringing our city together more united?
Yeah. So I kind of hate when this question is posed because I have friends all over the country and they still, this is not just a Cleveland thing. There's those things, they happen like that as well in other cities and states.
Yeah, that's right.
We see it because we probably have experienced some rough situations. But the whole thing even with the choir is bringing the community together, bringing everybody together. So collabing, it's just finding like-minded people who have the same, drive and goals and camaraderie and teamwork traits.
That's right.
That's what's important, and I think we're doing it. Asia's doing something with things like this here at Creative Space, or networking events. It's happening.
Yes.
Anywhere you go, there's going to be some type of strife.
That's
but
right.
we got to stay positive and just build on that positivity and don't worry about what the naysayers or the negative energy is doing.
That's right.
It takes one person to make a change.
Yes.
So if we make a change, then we don't have to worry about what they're saying. We gonna worry about what we're doing.
That's right. All right, Dave. Preach to him now. Now, speaking of collaboration, and I love your points of how we can, definitely just continue to come together. Who would you love to collaborate with, whether it's in the city, whether it's outside? I know you said you got quite a few even outside of this, all around.
So, I've been actually blessed to collab with those that I wanted to.
Okay.
But we're looking to push outside of our reach too.
Okay.
I love Dr. Dre and Jay-Z and those people. Definitely want to collab. I have a big fashion show coming up.
Okay.
That's working around the ailments.
Okay.
So it's dealing with high blood pressure, diabetes, lupus, breast cancer, prostate cancer, mental health.
Yeah.
So I want to collab with a lot of different people to take that nationwide, that show. So it's the wide range of people that may try to make that happen.
Awesome. Well, you're a busy man. You're doing a lot of things. And, like I said, it sounds like you have quite a bit that you're doing now and quite a bit yet to come.
For sure.
Now, when it comes down to the end, Dave, and, everything said and done, what would you like the legacy to be for you and for everything that you have, accomplished business-wise throughout your lifetime?
What I would like to accomplish and leave as a legacy is that I was able to do all that God had me to do, that my destiny was fulfilled, that I was able to help somebody.
Yeah.
I know I can't help everybody.
That's right.
I'm working in education as well. I know I can't save every kid.
Yeah.
But if I save one, I've had students that has come back and said, hey, you're the most positive guy I had. So that one can help somebody else. And I just want to play my part.
Okay.
I think if we all play our part, everything will come together.
It will. I love that. And for those who maybe are not familiar with our beautiful city here in Cleveland, what would you say would be the most Cleveland-y thing, place, food, thing to do that someone could be able to do if they visit?
Get you a Polish boy.
I know, that's right.
And a corned beef sandwich.
Let them know.
Mr. Hero.
Yeah. I know. I just found out not so long ago Mr. Heroes is not everywhere.
It's not everywhere.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Furthest it reaches is Toledo.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're right. That's right. Y'all pull up and grab some of this good eating, that we do here in Cleveland.
Absolutely.
Yes. So most importantly, Dave, it's been a pleasure talking with you. I can't wait for us to be able to have the opportunity to have you for a full episode.
Just let me know.
So this was just a little sample for you, just a little taste, And so for the people that are very intrigued with what all you have going on, how can they follow you, reach you, learn more about you?
My choir website is clevelandchorale.com, davidmgully.com, Instagram, David M. Gully, Facebook, Dave Gully, and
All right. Well, this has been a pleasure. I look forward to more.
Mine. Absolutely.
And you guys, we have yet more beautiful guests coming up soon, so stay tuned.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Pull-Up Experience. Actually, Pull-Up Experience the Dark. As y'all see, we're not in the typical 2U Wine Studio. We're at the great esteemed Credit Space Lounge where you can collaborate, network, and just, it's a whole vibe, y'all. So listen, we're at this great network event, and we got my man here. He's going to tell a little bit more about himself and what we got going on. How you doing tonight, bro?
I'm awesome, man. How are you?
I'm good, bro.
Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So listen, we're going to do a snippet. We're going to have him come on and do a full episode, by the way.
Okay. No, absolutely. I'm with it.
Yes,
I'm with it. So, my name is Anthony Barnhill. I am an abstract artist by night, DJ by night as well, entrepreneur by day. I work with Cleveland Job Corps. I work in youth development, community partnerships, athletics, and, super passionate about, helping black people, helping the youth, people in general, really, and I'm here to collaborate with everybody and work at the same time.
right, because you working.
Yeah, because I'm working, but I'm not working. I'm trying to, do a little bit of everything at once, man. Support people, jump on the podcast, purchase some things, man, and just, participate and make every moment count tonight.
That's good, bro. That's good. Okay, so let's get into these. Yeah, as y'all know, the Pull-Up Experience got like our final 4 questions, right? And these are just, I feel like, the best questions around. But the first one I'm going to hit you with, man, is, in your opinion, how do you feel like we can change the narrative that Cleveland is a collaborative city?
I think we just gotta collaborate more, man, and help each other. I think, you know, not saying that there's a lot of gatekeeping going around in the city, but I mean that's the first thing I think of when I think of the narrative being that Cleveland isn't a collaborative city. So I think that lending a hand, you know, the people that are in the same industry, different industries, you know, doing stuff like this to connect people, and really just, you know, getting out there and really just collaborating, literally collaborating and doing more with each other. And I think over time, you know, as people build and develop relationships, do more collaborations, and, you know, kind of establish a more cooperative presence in the city, things will eventually change.
That's good, bro. Yeah. Okay. Let me add, that's a nice segue to my next question to you. Who would you like to collaborate in the future with, bro?
Me being an artist, I would like to either collaborate with the MoCA or the, you know, Cleveland Museum of Art. I think that'd be dope for me and, you know, black artists in general.
Yeah.
You know, so I noticed that, like, my style of art is a lot different than a lot of my peers and a lot of people that, you know, I see that do art in the city. So, you know, I would love to collaborate with one of them. And honestly, just collaborate with more, you know, black artists in different ways as well. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know what? I've always had in my heart to like have like a art show, just a Cleveland artist. You know what I'm saying? So you part of Cleveland Museum of Art. Holla at Anthony, man. Let's get that going, okay? Yeah. My last question to you, bro. Cleveland, born and raised. In your opinion, bro, what is the most Cleveland thing for someone who's not here in the city? You know what I'm saying? That someone can get into.
I think if you here long term and you know you moved here, Sweeties Day.
You know what?
Sweeties Day is a Cleveland thing. This is not something that happens anywhere else.
Yeah.
It was started here, and everywhere I go, you know, I talk to people from different places, and they don't know what it is until they've been here. You know what I'm saying? So I think when I think about iconic Cleveland things, I would throw that out there and say Sweeties Day.
That's real. And shame on you ladies, by the way. It's supposed to be for us. And y'all
it's supposed to be for us. It's definitely not.
They take it every time. It is what it is, though. We just roll with it. So, and this, I feel like is a great question because I love this question because, you know, the realness, we all gonna pass away one day, but the legacy we leave behind, that we determine that. So my question to you: what legacy you want to leave behind for you, the individual, but everything attached to you, like your artwork and all that?
I think just a legacy of purpose and like servitude. You know what I'm saying? I think that everything that I try to do, I try to align purpose with it and service in some way, shape, or form. So you know, as long as when I'm gone, my legacy is that I am or was the individual that, you know, led with purpose and always had a heart for helping people and, you know, provided service. I'm cool with that.
No, that's good, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, so we got this a taste, bro. I can't wait to have the full interview with you on the pull-up, okay?
I'm ready, man. Let's do it. I'm definitely ready.
And this is the most important question. Where can we reach you? Where can we learn more about you? Can contact with you?
So my personal Instagram is _Barnhill. That's BARNHILL, like barn on the hill. So I'm an artist, like I said. My artist page is Yard Art. So that's Y4RDART. And I also have a card game that I developed called Black Movie Scene.
Which is dope, by the way.
Yeah.
I heard earlier or whatnot.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you afterwards.
Yeah. But, you know, you can check that out as well on blackmoviescene.com or Black Movie Scene on Instagram, literally spelled just like that.
Once again, bro, we appreciate you, man. And like I said, I look forward to having you on the pull-up, man. Get that full interview with you, man.
Absolutely.
Listen, guys, stay tuned. We got some more great interviews coming on tonight, all right? Peace.
Tired of carrying that load? Drop the house. Gutter Properties will buy your house as is with offers up to $300,000. Need serious repairs, liens, taxes, or judgments? We'll work through your unique situation to get that house off your back. During your free, no-obligation appraisal, we maintain social distancing and take every precaution to ensure your experience is safe. Drop the house. Gutter Properties. Call us or visit gutterproperties.com today.
Hey y'all, and welcome to the Pull-Up Experience. It's your girl Britt, and we have the honor and the privilege of having the beautiful Aisha, the one who made all of this possible today for the networking mixer. And we are here at Creative Space. This is one of the many spaces in this building. Let me add to that. And we are so honored to have you. Alumni, you guys already have seen her in her episode. If you have not, make sure you check it out. But for those who've been living under a rock, can you please let them know who you are, what you do for the city of Cleveland?
Yes, so I am Aisha Childers, owner of Creative Space by Creole Kitchen, Let's Make a Change, and the founder of Making the Change Foundation. And I'm just here to build the people and build our community.
Yes, yes. So y'all seen that list? It's like, oh, and it ain't stopping yet, okay? So you are just, like I said, a wrecking around the city of Cleveland. You are just, changing the whole way that we're doing things. And a lot of collaborations are happening.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, Cleveland as a city is known for not being able to collaborate. So what do you think will change that, can change that? Because you're definitely living proof that it can happen.
Yeah, I think one of the things would be fear. Downplaying that fear and not being afraid to step out on faith and connect with people. I feel like we are so scared to connect with people. One, because we don't want them to take away the spotlight from us, whatever that may look like. And two, we just don't know how to communicate effectively. So breaking out those two components and then just kind of hitting the ground running is just really all you need. And I feel as if that we really can't get anywhere by ourselves. So at the end of the day, we need one another in order to connect, in order to really build, in order to be scalable when it comes to business. It's the only way it's going to happen.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. And you are doing it. And for the collaborative efforts, bravo, by the way. I mean, you guys, Pink and Black Honors, I was just, this woman's really doing it out here.
Thank you.
Now, for the collaboration piece, who would you love to be able to collaborate with? Whether it's here in the city of Cleveland or just, throughout the world. Who is somebody that you've had your eye on?
I would say Pinky Cole.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Pinky Cole. I like her style. I like her mentality, and I think collaborating with her in some capacity would be super dope.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
All right. I can see that. I can see that. So make sure if she watches.
Right.
So,
she got to be watching the Pull-Up Experience.
That's right. So holla, my girl. So you have, like I said, you got a lot going on. A reason why this is happening, and so many events, in the future that's yet to come. But for your legacy, when it's all said and done, what would you like the legacy to be for you as a person, and then for all of the businesses and accomplishments that you have under your belt?
Yeah, I would definitely say something in the realms of being a change maker, but in the aspect of generational wealth. So yes, we can create change, but does it create opportunities for other people that's coming after us? And the only way to do that is through wealth. If I'm able to do that, and not just for my generation, or not just for my people, I would say my daughter, my niece, my sister, but for the people who are also connected to me. So for you as well, for the people that's out there and they're connected and they're networking and things of that sort, that is what I want my legacy to be. We were able to do something that was impactful to build generational wealth.
All right. Girl, listen, so much wisdom from such a young woman.
Yes.
21.
Yes, 21,
Now, for those who may not be even familiar with our city, and let's say they were coming to visit for the very first time, what would you say is the most Cleveland either place or thing or food that they should try when they're here?
I'm going to have to say Bite Creole Kitchen. You got to pull up to Bite Creole Kitchen and get you some chicken Philly egg rolls, get you some wet Creole wings. Then you got to stop at Creative Space and check out the dynamic space that we have here, which has the podcast studio and the music studio and the 5 different restaurants that's here on site. So just being able to be exposed to, I feel like, a minority-owned business that has collaborative efforts within the space.
All right. Awesome. And I'm going to just throw this one out here as a little bonus. Y'all welcome. So you are just so inspirational, by the way, and we just really thank you for all that you do. Like I said, this event tonight wouldn't have been possible without you. So what keeps you doing these events for everyone and helping out the entrepreneurs? Like what kind of screws that
I just feel like I know how it feels to not have anybody and to start out and not knowing what to do. And then to know people that knows what to do and for them not to share that information and withhold that information. So for me, it's like, okay, we got to get this information out here to the people, because I'm very tired of hearing people saying, well, I don't know what to do and I don't know how to do this, and they're failing, whereas like you're next door and you know exactly what to do. So it only takes a couple seconds to just drop a couple gems just to help somebody get a couple steps further, you know, and then once that person have that information, they can go back, put the next person, and then do it again. And that's really what it's all about.
We love it. We love it. So basically, you definitely are helping so many of us, and we just want to give you your flowers and say we appreciate you. We thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, like I said, it doesn't stop here. I already know that you are just going for bigger and better. You're taking over the world, okay? She coming, and we just really appreciate you. So keep doing what you're doing, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
definitely-
Let me just say one thing, and let's just shout out the Pull-Up Experience, because it's important to have platforms like this that gives the exposure for entrepreneurs to be seen in order for their business to grow. And that's how you guys are just changing the narrative when it comes to the media, because you're exposing the good side of what it looks like to be black and to look like to be black in business. We see so many different people showcasing our culture in the negative spotlight. So for you guys to highlight so many black people in entrepreneurship trying to do the right thing, kudos to you guys and blessings to you guys. And I just pray that at the end of the day, you guys continue to get your flowers and that you guys continue to take over the world and set the record straight what it looks like to be in media.
I love it. See, that's what collaboration do. You see it? You got to see it first, okay? So we just thank you so much. This has been a lovely evening. This has been a wonderful experience for me as my first time here and being a part of such a great atmosphere and such great individuals such as yourself.
Thank you.
Keep doing your thing, Queen.
Thank you, will do.
All right, you guys. Well, that is it. We have had a great evening. I hope you guys were inspired by all of the beautiful entrepreneurs that we've been able to have sit here on the couch for the late night edition of the Pull-Up Experience. And until next time, you guys. All right.
Test.
No, they're on.
I know. I'm making sure I moved it a little bit.
Y'all getting money, man. Y'all done upgraded. Y'all got new mics and shit.
Nah.
Because I feel like y'all been
I hope
recording.
they didn't.
Oh, man.
I will hope they did because I wasn't ready.
Make sure I am. Okay.
But yeah, it's recording, by the way. Now it is.
It is recording. Okay, but you're going to have to edit. That's okay. All right.
Bring no I get down.
Uh-huh.
You said this
Is it
cool
good?
right
Where's
here?
that?
Or you want me to put the bag? You want me to look fancy with the bag? Make it look like I did something today. Bag on the table. All right.
Oh, good.
I'm nervous now. I'm about to start messing with stuff. Okay. Hello.
All right. Y'all ready? Oh, y'all said it was already recording, didn't y'all? All right, my bad.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Pull-Up Experience. And we got Pull-Up Experience at the dark end at the sea. We're not in the typical 2U Wine studio, but we're here at Creative Space, one of the best places if you're looking to collaborate, network, and just have a good time, right? Shout out to Asia. And we got my man here, and we're going to learn more about what he got going on himself and just what we can learn more. Just, why am I tripping now? I'm hungry, y'all. I'm sorry. Can you turn it off? I'm sorry,